Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Emily who felt lost and alone in the world. She had been through many hardships and disappointments, and she longed for someone to truly love and accept her for who she was. One day, Emily met a kind and gentle man who spoke to her about the love of God. He told her that God loved her unconditionally and that his love was pure and infinite. Emily was skeptical at first, but something in her heart stirred at the thought of being loved so deeply. As she began to learn more about God's love, Emily felt a sense of peace and comfort that she had never experienced before. She realized that God's love was not based on her actions or her past mistakes, but simply on the fact that she was his beloved child. Through prayer and reflection, Emily began to open her heart to the love of God. She felt his presence in her life, guiding and comforting her through the difficult times. She found strength and courage to face her fears and insecurities, knowing that she was never alone. In the beginning, there was God, and in his infinite wisdom and love, he created the heavens and the earth. He spoke into existence the sun, the moon, the stars, and all the creatures that inhabit the earth. And as he looked upon his creation, he saw that it was good. But among all the wonders of his creation, there was something that stood out above all else: his love for humanity. From the very beginning, God had a special place in his heart for his children. He showered them with his blessings, providing for their every need and guiding them along the path of righteousness. But despite all of God's love and care, humanity strayed from his ways. They turned their backs on him, choosing to follow their own desires and passions instead. And yet, even in the face of their disobedience, God never wavered in his love for them. He sent prophets and messengers to guide his people back to him, offering them redemption and forgiveness for their sins. And when the time was right, he sent his only Son, Jesus Christ, to walk among them and show them the true extent of his love. Jesus preached about love and forgiveness, healing the sick and comforting the brokenhearted. He showed through his actions and words that God's love knows no bounds, that it is a love that transcends all barriers and boundaries. And on the cross, Jesus demonstrated the full measure of God's love for humanity. He willingly sacrificed himself, taking on the sins of the world, so that all who believe in him might be saved and have eternal life. Through his death and resurrection, Jesus bridged the gap between God and humanity, offering us the chance to be reconciled with our Creator. And in doing so, he reaffirmed the unbreakable bond of love that exists between God and his children. God's love is a love that is unconditional and unwavering. It is a love that knows no limits or boundaries, reaching out to all who seek him with open arms. It is a love that is patient and kind, forgiving and compassionate, always ready to welcome us back into his embrace. And so, as we journey through this life, let us never forget the depth and breadth of God's love for us. Let us be grateful for his grace and mercy, and let us strive to live lives that honor and glorify him in all that we do. For in the end, it is God's love that sustains us, that gives us hope and comfort in times of trouble. It is a love that will never fail us, a love that will endure for all eternity. And it is a love that we are blessed to receive and share with others, for God's love is the greatest gift of all. As Emily's faith deepened, she began to see the beauty and wonder of God's love all around her. She noticed the kindness of strangers, the beauty of nature, and the miracles that seemed to happen just when she needed them most. She realized that God's love was always present, if only she took the time to notice it. One day, as Emily sat in prayer, she felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude and joy wash over her. She knew, without a doubt, that God's love was the most precious gift she had ever received. And in that moment, she made a promise to always cherish and share that love with others. From that day on, Emily's life was transformed. She radiated love and kindness wherever she went, touching the hearts of all who crossed her path. And though she still faced challenges and struggles, she knew that she was never alone, for the love of God was always with her, guiding and protecting her every step of the way.